2 years removed from a season-ending injury after being named the 2018 NFL Comeback Player of the Year, smack dab in the middle of what seemed to be a future Hall of Fame career, Andrew Luck just up and simply called it quits. 2 weeks before the upcoming NFL season, right before dress rehearsal week 3 of the preseason, Andrew Luck stated due to his injuries and constantly being in recovery, it's simply taking the joy of the game away. So I went out and bought Madden 20 to save Andrew Luck's NFL career, and we're going to pick up right where he left off. Starting off here in season number 1 in Andrew Luck's 8th season, starting off as a 92 overall superstar X-Factor quarterback, and it's going to be the very first of one of these sims without the wheel. A few of you guys asked me not to use the wheel, but this is what the squad is looking like, man. We got an 83 overall offense. T.Y. Hilton is in his prime. Season number 1 of the sim is in the books, and we're going to make it to the wild card playoffs, taking on the 97 Chiefs. Take a look at Andrew Luck's stats. Top 10 in passing yards, top 14 in passing touchdowns, 110 QBR. Let's take a deeper dive. 4,093 yards, 31 touchdowns, just 7 picks, 71% completion percentage, 256 a game, 110.6 passer rating, and then Andrew Luck gave you another 200 with another 2 touchdowns on the ground. And through the air, Paris Campbell, as a rookie, is actually going to be our top receiver. 75 catches, 1,096 yards, 9 touchdowns. T.Y., 79 catches, 900 yards, 6 tubs. Eric Ebron, like I said, he was a big-time factor. 79 catches, 854 yards, 7 touchdowns. All right, boys, right out of the gate, we are getting playoff action. We're actually going to be the home team, man. So we're going to do this one quarter by quarter early on. Hopefully they give us a real good game that we can actually jump into and see some gameplay. Colts go up 3-0 first. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. Let's work to the second quarter. The Colts are going to go up 10-0. The Colts are going to go up 13-0. They got a 2-score lead. The Chiefs finally go down and get 3, and that's going to take us into the half. Now, starting off this third quarter here, let's see what Andrew Luck and the Colts can do. They go up 20-3. And now here in the fourth quarter, they go extend the lead 27-11. The play is going back and forth. The Colts are trying to fight, and then Andrew Luck drives his team down to get 3 more points. The Chiefs are going home, and Andrew Luck and these Colts are going to be moving on. So Andrew Luck outdueled Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes didn't have a bad game though, but Andrew Luck 23 for 33, 234 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. All right, boys, let's jump straight into this sim. We are on the road in LA. You know what I mean? Let's see if the Colts can actually get a dub. They are going to strike first 7-7. The Chargers finally score. Now they take a 1-score lead. Colts are going to go ahead and tie this one up. So 3rd and 13 here. They got to try to pick up the first down. As long as they don't turn the ball over, the Colts should get points. Andrew Luck's back to pass. He's got some time to throw. He's going to dump it down. That's too safe of a play if you ask me. He's going to be the one kicking this one, and that one's going to be pretty much automatic every time. All right, boys, let's see what the Chargers can do here, and if they can drive down the field. Looks like they are moving the ball. That's going to be a big-time gain. Phillip Rivers is going to hit Keenan Allen for a 19-yard pickup, and then he goes to Melvin Gordon for a 13-yard reception. They get another big-time play, 21-yard pickup from Rivers to Mike Williams, and they're going to punch it in with a 6-yard touchdown pass from Phillip Rivers and Travis Benjamin. So Andrew Luck this is probably going to be it for this man. He does have all 3 timeouts, just under 2 minutes, back to pass out of the shotgun. Bosa's trying to rush. He gets time to throw, and that's going to be a dot over the middle of the punches. It's going to be a face mask on tackle, so they're going to get an additional 15. So that works all the way in the favor of the Colts, and they are across the 50 and plus territory. They are in Chargers territory. Andrew Luck is going to hit a man over the middle, Eric Ebron, and they're going to pick up just a few. Let's see if they can draw up the right play. It's going to be a screen, and they are all over, and they force the fumble. The ball's on the ground, and the Chargers are going to get the ball back. Andrew Luck has got to try to find a way to be clutch here. He was moving the ball last drive, man, but I mean, Melvin Gordon let him down, getting stripped. Andrew Luck is going to check down. Eric Ebron's going to have to get out of bounds. He not only does he not get out of bounds, he doesn't even stop. He doesn't even get the first down. So 20 seconds left here for Andrew Luck. He's going to have to complete something on the sidelines. He takes a shot, and he's got his man. It's going to be Funches, but is there enough time to get a playoff? 10 seconds left in this ball game, boys. They got to take a shot for the end zone here. This is probably the second to last play. What is Andrew Luck doing? This game is so dumb, and that is how this one is going to end. So in that game, Andrew Luck played well, 403 yards, 3 touchdowns, but he had 2 picks. He was also sacked twice. Phillip Rivers threw for 4 touchdowns and no picks. That's the difference. And then also taking a look at the Pro Bowl here, Andrew Luck did not get the nod. So here we are for season number 2. The team is looking almost the exact same, except for the simple fact that we let Eric Ebron go. I don't think that was the smartest thing to do, but Jack Doyle is no slouch. Andrew Luck doesn't get any better, stays put as a 92. Season number 2, we're actually going to miss the playoffs. The Colts go 8-8. The Texans win the division at 11-5. The Jags finish 9-7, and the Titans are in last place at 5-11. Take a look at what Andrew Luck did. Second in the league in both passing yards and passing touchdowns. 4,561 yards, 40 touchdowns, just 13 picks, 73% completion percentage, 285 yards a game, 110 QBR once again, 8.1 yards per attempt. Through the air, T.Y. Hilton, 100 catches, 1,200 yards, 14 tubs. Paris Campbell actually builds upon what he did his rookie campaign. 79 catches, 1,085 yards, 11 touchdowns. Jack Doyle steps up in Eric Ebron's replacement. And Devin Funches, even though he had the third most catches on the team, he has the fourth greatest amount of yards. Take a look at yearly awards. Deshaun Watson is actually going to win the MVP, but it makes sense. The Texans going 11-5. Andrew Luck does finish top 5 in MVP voting this year. Offensive Player of the Year, Andrew Luck finishes right behind the Texans' Deshaun Watson, who I'm probably going to assume is the #1 guy in touchdowns and yards. Offensive Rookie of the Year, our tight end Curtis Vick actually finishes second, so that means we were really spreading the ball around. Andrew Luck is going to be named the best quarterback in the AFC here in season number 2. That's a dub. Another year in the books, and the division was just amazing. Everybody was above 500 this year, but we're going to finish in last place at 9-7. Andrew Luck didn't have the craziest years passing yards wise, but passing touchdowns, he was top 5. 3,800 yards, 33 touchdowns, just 6 picks, 71% completion percentage, 238 a game, which is down. 114 passer rating is up. Yards per average is slightly up. Only sacked 18 times. Once again, we have a disappointing season. 6-10, under 500, the only team in the division. Take a look at what Andrew Luck did. Second in passing yards, top 15 in touchdowns, 4,400 yards. I'm gonna round up. 32 touchdowns to just 5 interceptions, 76% completion percentage. On the ground, Nyheim Hines did his thing. Andrew Luck also added another 4 touchdowns on the ground as well. Through the air, T.Y. Hilton, 89 catches, almost 1,200 yards, but he only had 3 touchdowns. Jack Doyle, 87, 955 touchdowns. Paris Campbell is having himself a career. Andrew Luck is going to make this dude a Hall of Famer. Yearly awards, of course, we're not going to win MVP, but we do finish top 5. If we have a winning record, maybe we actually win that award. Offensive Player of the Year goes to Lamar. Best quarterback goes to Lamar. We finished top 5 there as well. So here we are prepping for season number 5. The team is not looking any different, literally, except for Paris Campbell is now wide receiver 2. He's actually coming to his own as a superstar receiver. And no, I lied. We are on to a new left tackle in Burnett, who's an 81 overall. I'm pretty sure he started at right tackle last year, so we flipped him and Smith. Boys are back in the playoffs at 10-6. They did win the AFC South, back on top of the mountain when it comes to the division, and Andrew Luck did Andrew Luck things. 4,400 yards, 38 touchdowns, 16 picks, 75% completion percentage. QBR has been pretty steady the whole entire sum so far. Andrew Luck added another 5 touchdowns on the ground. Let's go. Receiving, Devin Funches, even as the slot man, eats. So I guess the slot man on our scheme eats. 78 catches, 1,000 yards, 9 touchdowns. T.Y. Hilton, 87, 974, 10 touchdowns. Yearly awards, I thought for sure Andrew Luck was going to win that MVP, but it goes to Russell Wilson. We finished top 5 once again. AFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to Deshaun Watson. Coming over here, the best quarterback, that's going to go to Mitchell Trubisky. Never thought I would have saw that coming. It's a parade inside my city. Yeah, here we are in Indy trying to get a playoff dub. We're up 3-0, go down 7-3, go back down and put 6 on the board. We haven't been winning games. They're so bad. They gave up 41 in a playoff game, bro. No matter who your quarterback is, you're never going to win a game if your defense is that damn bad, bro. Oh, this is insane. Andrew Luck completely outplays Baker Mayfield. He throws for 306, 63% completion percentage, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Baker Mayfield, 16 for 21, 188, 76% completion percentage, 2 touchdowns, no picks. So this is my first time actually looking since the first season, but Andrew Luck does make the Pro Bowl. I now feel like I need to go back to see how many Pro Bowls he's made in this entire sim. So this is actually kind of confusing because it says Andrew Luck made 4 Pro Bowls IRL, but here it says 4 Pro Bowls. So I'm just going to go on a limb and say this one was technically number 5. All right, boys. So at the end of season number 6, we finished 9-7, but that's just good enough for 3rd place in the division. Take a look at Andrew Luck's stats. He does what he needs to do. 4,000 yards, 30 touchdowns, just 6 picks, 72% completion percentage, 257 a game. And through the air, Ashton Rivers, not sure when we picked him up, but looks like he's going to be T.Y. Hilton's replacement. 87 yards, 87 catches, 1,253 yards, 8 touchdowns. Paris Campbell continues to eat and do what it is he does. Jay Sternberger, new tight end, replaces Doyle. He plays well. Devin Funchess has been playing well the entire summer. Yearly awards, we don't finish in the top 10 this year, but I mean, I can't say I'm surprised. Offensive player of the year, we finished top 10, but that's going to go to Lamar. Best quarterback, we finished top 5, but that's also going to go to Lamar. All right, boys, things are starting to go down the drain. The Colts finished 7-9. Andrew Luck had a great season. First in passing touchdowns, top 10 in yards, 4,200 yards, 44 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. Completion percentage still solid. Yards per game solid. QBR was the highest we've seen in the sim. Only sacked 15 times. On the ground, Nyheim Hines finally got that 1,000 yards. The receiving game, Al Flemings led us in catches and yards with 13 touchdowns. Paris Campbell continues to be solid. Jay Sternberger has 9 touchdowns, and so does Devin Funchess. Yearly awards, Kyler Murray gets MVP as a member of the Lions. Andrew Luck is going to finish 4th. So I'm not really sure why Andrew Luck is finishing 4th when he had the same record as this dude and led the league in touchdowns, but I digress. Andrew Luck is actually losing a step now, guys. He's just an 88 overall as we head into season 15. He is 36. I think quarterbacks usually play to like 38 to 40, 41 or somewhere around there. But I mean, if I had to guess, man, our window was very, very limited. So this is by far the worst season we've had as a team. Last place, 4-12. Yuck. Another year of being an elite quarterback, man. Another 4,000 yard passing season, 33 touchdowns, under 10 picks once again, 73% completion percentage. Deion Ashley, our newfound running back, 9 touchdowns, 846 yards. Andrew Luck ran for 305 this year. And Paris Campbell leads us in catches and yards once again for the first time in a minute, just 3 touchdowns. So opening day lineups, Andrew Luck is not here as a member of the Indianapolis Colts. I wonder if he retired or went to play with somebody else. Andrew Luck is actually going to be a member of the Dallas Cowboys at 37 years old, 83 overall. I feel like he definitely still has something to give to a team, and I am a Cowboys fan, and I can't say I'm mad about it. So let's take a look at this Cowboys team here for season 16 for Andrew Luck, man. Zeke Elliott is still a premier running back in the NFL. Who cares about fullback when it comes to the receivers? Amari Cooper is still there, but he is an old man, just like Andrew Luck. Javier Franklin is actually the #1 guy. Mecole Hardman is still there. Rocky Davidson, okay. Tight ends, DeAndre McKinney. Left tackle, Chuck Westbrooks. Left guard, Vaughn Bentley. Center, Gene. Okay, so this isn't the O-line we have grown to love. You know what I'm saying? But let's see if Andrew Luck can make something shake in the Cowboys uni. So take a look at the standings, boys, and the Cowboys are actually going to be the 2nd overall seed in the NFL heading into the postseason, the #1 seed in the NFC. Andrew Luck, 4,000 yards, 44 touchdowns, just 4 picks. Oh my goodness, that's disgusting. Zeke Elliott ran for 1,700 yards. Receiving wise, Javier Franklin, 1,082 yards, 14 touchdowns. Amari Cooper had another 13. Mecole Hardman did his thing, and so did DeAndre McKinney. Yearly awards, Andrew Luck finishes top 3 in MVP. Damn, that's tough. Coming over to the NFC, he wins Offensive Player of the Year, and he's also going to win Best Quarterback. All right, boys, so we're not going to be able to watch this game between the Cowboys and the Bears because the servers are still up for Madden 20. And to make this sim go faster, I am online, so I would have to make a new username just to join this online dynasty in order to control the Cowboys. And without Andrew Luck, the Colts are in the freaking conference championship taking on the Steelers, bro, with Tyree Jackson as their quarterback. And the Cowboys are in the 2nd round. They beat the Bears 42-14. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats here. Andrew Luck, 284, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Seth Tanney for the Bears didn't play bad. He just couldn't find the end zone. Zeke did his thing on the ground, almost 200 yards, 3 tubs. And through the air, Amari Cooper, 8 for 120, a touchdown. Javier Franklin, 7 for 75 and a touchdown. All right, boys, so this couldn't have worked out any better. The Colts win their game 30-24 at home in OT versus the Steelers. The same thing here for the Cowboys as they barely win their game 24-22. Take a look at what Andrew Luck was able to do here for the Cowboys. 210 yards, no touchdowns, 2 picks. That's disgusting. That's nasty. On the ground, Zeke Elliott, 18 for 90, a touchdown. Matt Farrell, a touchdown. And Rashawn Garrison, a touchdown. So they were just handing the ball off a ton. Amari Cooper led receivers, all Dallas receivers and everything, but this was just an ugly game for the Cowboys. I can't believe they won it. We got the second overall seed in the Cowboys at 11-5, and then we got the Colts, who squeaked into the playoffs at 8-8, and I'm pretty sure they won their division at 8-8. And Andrew Luck has a chance to go up against his former team for probably his last shot at winning the Super Bowl here in his career. It is that time as Andrew Luck leads his troops out onto the field. Remember, man, I'm a Cowboys fan, and this sim is all about Andrew Luck. So this is perfect for me. I couldn't have written this movie any better, but I can't believe the Colts actually did their thing and went from wild card team to the Super Bowl so we can actually have a chance to see Andrew Luck play in this game. Now remember, boys, of course we're only going to jump into this game when and if it makes sense. The Cowboys do strike first and the Colts are struggling as we are done with the first quarter. Here is just 3-0, and now it's 10-0 all Cowboys. The Colts finally put it in the end zone. Cowboys go back down to score as well, and we're going into the locker room 17-7. Now we're just going to jump through the third quarter here and see if the Colts can fight for their life. The Cowboys go up 20-7. The Colts punch it in and they get a stop here in the fourth quarter. Now we're going to just go possession by possession as the Cowboys put 3 more points on the board here. Let's go ahead and see what the Colts can do. Picking up from the 25-yard line here is Andrew Luck. No turnovers here today. The Colts do have one. Andrew Luck is going to go to the air and he's going to hit Amari Cooper. All right, boys, we got a 1st and 10 here. Andrew Luck is actually going to hand this one off to Zeke again. He has blocking up front, and I'm surprised he did not make that DB miss. All right, so we just under 6 minutes left here. The Cowboys are driving down the field, but I want to see Andrew Luck make a throw. This was a play action, and he just gets that one off, but I think they're going to lose a yard there. So the Colts lose 2 yards on that play action pass. Andrew Luck just narrowly avoided a sack. Can he make the big boy throw to pick up this first down? He has all day to throw, and he's going to hit his man over the middle, and that's going to keep them chains moving. So we got another 3rd down here for Andrew Luck and the Dallas Cowboys. Just under 4 minutes here. Andrew Luck is trying to pick up this first down to keep his drive moving. He has all day to throw, and he's going to deliver a strike over the middle, and that's going to be a first down. All right, boys, so Andrew Luck hits Javier Franklin for an 18-yard reception. That's going to put the Cowboys down inside the red zone. Let's jump back into this one and see if Andrew Luck can punch it in. All right, boys, here we go. Fresh out of the 2-minute warning, 1st and 10. If I had to guess, they're probably going to hand the ball off to Zeke, try to work the clock a little bit, but I don't want them to be too safe with their play calls. So Andrew Luck and his Cowboys offense take the first time out of the Indianapolis Colts. A field goal ain't going to do it here, so they got to go to the air, and they will here. Andrew Luck has a man over the middle, and that's going to nearly be a first down. 3rd and 1, they're coming out in the I form heavy set. They're definitely going to be handing this ball off to Zeke, bro. And this will be ball game. Even though they actually go to play action, Luck strikes to the end zone, and it's picked off. Andrew Luck forces one into the back of the end zone, and it is picked off by Dickens. Take a look at Andrew Luck's face. He is not too pleased with that throw. All right, boys, can Andrew Luck's defense get a stop? They are going to knock away that pass. Here on 2nd and 10, an incomplete pass by Tyree Jackson. Tyree Jackson's going to have to go to the air here again, and it's going to be incomplete once again. 4th and 10 here for the Colts. Let's jump in and see. Tyree Jackson does have a timeout here, so, if he could put a drive together, he's got a way to control the clock. He's back to pass. He's taking a shot deep, and that one's going to be picked off by the Dallas Cowboys. Andrew Luck is going to be a Super Bowl champion here with the Dallas Cowboys. Storybook to this sim, bro. Storybook to this sim, bro. Like, the fact that this happened this way, the first year after leaving the Colts, Andrew Luck leads his team to the playoffs. But Andrew Luck has been holding his own, doing his thing this whole entire sim so far. And this would be the perfect way to ride off into the sunset and to retire. But he might come back for one more season. But Tyree Jackson has nothing to hang his head on, bro. Nobody expected him to take this team this deep into the playoffs this year. And he did the absolute unthinkable. Will Woozier get the Super Bowl MVP, or will that go to Andrew Luck? So Zeke is actually going to get the Super Bowl MVP. 27 carries, 118 yards, and a touchdown. Andrew Luck didn't have a bad day, but that interception definitely did not help his cause by any means. The guys holding the trophy in the middle of the stadium, and they're definitely in Cowboys Stadium. This was a home game. This is cheating for the Cowboys, bro. And let me tell you, them tickets was expensive as hell. But if this ever happened in real life, you could bet your bottom dollar your boy would be there, bro. But Andrew Luck holding up that Super Bowl trophy is, hey man, it's a sweet, sweet feeling. 7 for 35, 77% completion percentage, a touchdown, 1 pick. Tyree Jackson threw 2 picks, but he kind of had to force that one down the field on that 4th and 10. All right, boys, so after winning the Super Bowl, Andrew Luck finds himself on the Titans. The Cowboys did not bring him back. This is sad. I hope he's just there for like a backup slash mentor role. I mean, because if he would have just retired when he actually won the Super Bowl, that would have been the best bet riding off into the sunset. But we're gonna go ahead and assume and see what happens. But Andrew Luck was not the starter. It was in a mentorship type of role as a backup. Ross Wood is going to be the starting QB here. So let's see if Ross Wood could get Andrew Luck and the boys back to the promised land. So Andrew Luck actually signs back with the Titans, but again, we know he's going to be a backup. So I'm just going to go ahead and sim the rest of his career until he actually retires. All right, boys. So Andrew Luck officially calls it quits, and he is being inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He is a top 5 quarterback of all time behind Tom Brady, Drew Brees, currently Lamar Jackson, who's still playing, Russell Wilson, and there he is behind those guys. 1 Super Bowl, 1 championship, 10 individual awards. Madden took away the ability to look at player cards. I mean, older Maddens, it was there. I thought it was still going to be there, but Andrew Luck throws for 444 yards in his career. That's going to actually put Andrew Luck in the top 10, just ahead of Dan Marino. And he's also going to be 6th all-time in passing touchdowns in a career at 497, behind Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, and of course the GOAT Tom Brady. So you guys let me know down in the comment section below, how do you feel the rest of Andrew Luck's career went had he not retired IRL? I feel like it was a dub. I feel like he would indeed make it to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Let me know who you guys want to see next, and I'll see you in the next one.